Partial Product Finder app is a great tool to use for the multiplication that's done in this unit, particularly with the 1 by 2 digit multiplication. When you open up the screen, it always comes up as a 5 by 5 array. All you need to do is change either of the factors. So let's make it 13 times 7. This could be something that students see during this unit. If I click on make, it'll automatically make a 13 by 7 array. I have 13 as one dimension and 7 as the other dimension. Looking at the bottom, I can see that I also have that as an equation. 13 times 7, right now it equals 13 times 7. Partial product means that I can find part of the product before finding the complete product. So the one easy thing that we show the students is to take this 13 and divide it by its place values to break it apart into tens and ones. So we would have 10 and 3 makes 13. And that's just real easy because our 10 facts are easy to know, and this breaking apart by place value, working on those concepts of ones, tens, and eventually hundreds. So if I break 13 into 10 and 3, we can see that my total area doesn't change. But now I can see that I have the top section is a 10 by 7 array, and the bottom section is a 3 by 7 array. And that is represented on the bottom as my equations. I have 10 times 7. If I highlight it in the equation, it highlights it in the array, and vice versa. 3 by 7, if I highlight it in the array, it highlights it in the equation. And that's the same thing as 13 times 7. I can click on the answer I over here on the left. I have to scroll down a little bit on mine. And we can see now that 10 times 7 is 70, plus 3 times 7 is 21, and that's going to give me a total product of 91. And of course, breaking apart by 10 and 3 is not the only way to solve it. I could, if I wanted to, put this back at 13 and make this into 2 and 5 to break apart my 7. 13 times 2 might be an easy thing to solve because I'm just doubling my 13 times 2. 13 times 5, maybe not so easy to do until I think about my half 10 facts. 13 times 10 is 130, and half of that is 65. Most likely we would stick with 10 times 3 as our partial products, but there is more than one way to solve, which is what makes math so awesome.